Welcome to Sweet Talk SLP. I'm Krystle and I'm a pediatric speech-language pathologist. And for today's video, we will be doing a how-to on adapted books. But before I get started, if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, I invite you to subscribe, also like this video, and share it with your friends. Let's get started. So as I mentioned, we'll be doing a how to create adapted books. What are adapted books? Adapted books are books that are made accessible for children or persons that are having difficulties with a regular book. So there may be braille added to it, making the text easier or bigger, or adding pictures. In this case, I'm doing picture adapted books. And all of the books that I do for myself are picture adapted books. I feel like I don't do it necessarily for children that are having difficulty with books, but I just think it puts a fun spin on books and following directions and having movable pieces for books. Let's talk about the book I chose for today. I chose Brown Bear, What Do You See? So I have it right here. I actually have this bilingual version that I just purchased. So I do have the original English version, but I am starting to try to find bilingual books. That way it's easier storage-wise for me in my car. So it's the same concept of adapting the book, and so we'll go over how we did it. And then at the end, we'll kind of talk about my rating. My ratings for how-to have 3 parameters, and I'll go ahead and tell you what they are now: ease, price, and overall. So first, let's talk about creating this book. So I find my pictures on Teachers Pay Teachers, and usually I either type in like the title of the book plus adapted books, or just the title of the book itself. I find it doesn't have to be specific material for adaptive books to create pictures for your books. So the first one I did was The Very Hungry Caterpillar, and I'm not sure what I Googled to find the pictures. Sorry, some are upside down because I clearly use this. But I found some pictures that I liked. It was a free material. I shrunk it down to a size that fit the book that I had, and, you know, attached it to my book. So I did a couple of searches on Teachers Pay Teachers for pictures for the Brown Bear book. I found 2 different free resources and downloaded them both, and I printed one thinking that I would enjoy that one more, and then when it printed out, it just wasn't vibrant enough, I felt like, so I went ahead and printed the other one. Now, the one that I used for this book, I will link down below. I'll link both of them down below, just in case you're interested in looking at both. But the one that I did use had 2 separate PDFs. No, just 2 separate files. They might have been picture files. I don't remember. Maybe JPEG files, but they weren't on the same file. So they're 2 separate ones. So each picture had 6 items on it, or 6 of the images for the book, which is too big for me. And you can make it smaller on the page, but then you're wasting so much paper, and I like to be resourceful. So I was able to combine them into a PDF using a PDF scanner that I have on my phone, and I combined them into one page, and then it reduced the size of the images, and I was able to cut them and laminate them. So that's your first task, is to find the pictures. Of course, cut and laminate. And then once you cut and laminate, applying Velcro to the pieces, and then finding a place to attach the picture in an area that you enjoy. So some of these pictures I wasn't thrilled about, like, you know, I wish there was places I could put it where it wouldn't cover like a little bit of the horse, but it's really not a big deal, or like the frog. But the most important part to me is that most of the animal is shown and most of the text is shown, and that's it. That's all you need to do. So let's go over my rating for this how-to. As you'll recall, there's 3 parameters for this: ease, price, and overall. Ease, 5 out of 5. Most of these board books, which I only adapt board books, for now anyways, just because I use them with my younger kids and for some of my older kids. And I just feel like it's easy, they're durable, and just easier to stick things onto. So it's easy. There's not a lot of pages. The bulk of the work is cutting and laminating, and I guess putting the little Velcro dots on here. But otherwise, it doesn't take a lot of work. And this had, I don't know, 11 pictures, I think, to attach to it. I mean, there could be more and it wouldn't be such a big deal. So ease of creating or doing this how-to for an adapted book, 5 out of 5. Price, 5 out of 5. All you have to spend money on is the book. And if you already have the book, then you're spending no money at all, except for the one laminating page that you may need, or the few Velcro dots you may need. But otherwise, I try to look for free pictures. I have purchased some, and only if I really feel like it's really worth it. So, and I'll attach down below, I just bought a growing bundle, and because it's still growing, I bought it on the lesser amount. As it grows, it'll get more expensive. And some of those growing bundles or other adapted books that you pay for have other activities attached to it, which is neat. And I just thought it was worth it, the one that I did purchase. But overall, I try to look for free ones. This one was free, or the pictures were free, and so were the pictures for the Very Hungry Caterpillar that I did a couple months ago. So price, 5 out of 5. Overall, 5 out of 5. This is the first of any of the products that I've reviewed, whether it's an actual item or one of my how-tos, that has gotten 5 out of 5s across the board. It's a great and easy thing to do to make it more fun and to increase, you know, the types of things you work on with children, and to make it, you know, it's just friendly and fun. I don't know what else to say. It's easy, and it doesn't take a lot of time. It doesn't take a lot of effort. It doesn't take a lot of money, and it's fun. So if you haven't already adapted a book or two, I highly recommend it, especially some really easy favorites. Go look for some free pictures, make sure they're, you know, small enough to fit in the book, and you know, you're good to go. Put a couple of them in a little box and you have all these really neat books to use in therapy. Have you ever adapted any of your books, and which ones have been your favorite so far? I have a stack of books to my right-hand side, and probably at least 3 or 4 of them I would like to adapt, and I have not yet. So I'm excited to adapt those, but I would love to know what books have been your favorite, because definitely looking to adapt some more books. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. Again, if you're not already subscribed to this channel, I invite you to subscribe. Also, I hope that you'll consider ringing that notification bell. You'll be notified of my weekly uploads. I mostly upload reviews on toys and speech therapy products and materials, but I also do how-tos, and I'm trying to trickle in a few other fun speech therapy related material that parents or other therapists, such as occupational, physical therapists, teachers, can get ideas from. Again, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.